When have we ever seen somebody say to a team, keep your check for $855,000, even though me not showing up cannot lead to the long-term deal that I am hoping to get? It might lead to a trade in the milk percent chance of a trade happening from an organization that is dug in. But even if the Steelers today just said, you know what, we just saw from James Conner do what James Conner did, and Le'Veon Bell, we are going to trade you. We don't need the distraction. You want out. We don't need you. And we don't want you. And as Joe Thomas just said in the previous segment, we can't even figure out when you come back if you're going to be all in, and we don't need that either. We just need a clean break. We've got James Conner. We're going to win with James Conner and hope that Big Ben doesn't have turnover-itis, and we're going to win some games. Even if the Steelers had that epiphany this Monday morning, it does not guarantee that the team that acquires Le'Veon Bell would go ahead and give him the long-term deal that he wishes. The, one would think, more than Todd Gurley deal that he wishes. The Odell Beckham-like deal that I think he probably believes he deserves. That's no guarantee of happening. And even if he does one day sign a long-term deal somewhere else, as he hopes, and we believe, I'm sure he will, there's no guarantee that saving the tire tread now will allow him to play longer on a more lucrative deal then. It's possible. The odds are improved when he's not out there, as we saw yesterday. James Conner was run into the ground. I guess the Steelers don't use backup running backs like ever. James Conner had 36 touches. That's exactly what Le'Veon Bell's saying. I come in there, I got 30. He has 36 fewer touches on the tire tread this morning than he would have had he accepted the $855,000 check. Is that worth it? Will he have will he have a longer career on a more lucrative contract because he's holding out now? Maybe, maybe not. The $855,000 is gone. To use the Patino vernacular, all those Benjamins are not walking through that door again, guaranteed. So what's he doing? I don't know. I honestly don't know. What he's doing is probably standing on principle. That's what he is doing, that he's able to look himself in the mirror and say, I believe I am worth this, and I am not showing up until I have to. And this is what I am standing for. This is what I can tell my family. This is what I can tell everybody. I believe I am worth this, and the Steelers do not, and I am going to let the Steelers go without me. And the Steelers looked distracted. I don't care what they're going to say to the media. They looked like they looked off. They looked off. Now, you could say they were up 14 in the fourth quarter, and they were able to come home and just say, we got this done. James Conner had 180-plus scrimmage yards yesterday and put it on the turf, though. And the question is, Pittsburgh fans who are definitely upset at Le'Veon Bell and think that the Steelers have already bent over backwards for a guy who's been suspended before and has had knee problems before, and you've waited all out. All those Steelers fans that like our videos when we have celebrity guests who love the Steelers and reporters who cover the Steelers come on and say that the Steelers have already done enough for Le'Veon Bell. All you folks out there who love the Steelers and believe all that, do you think, well, they got Kansas City's number, but Kansas City's coming in next. Do you think James Conner can do it against Kansas City, at Tampa, home for Baltimore, home for Atlanta, at Cincinnati, off of a bye week, do it again against Cleveland, then at Baltimore, home against Carolina? Because that's the 10-week crucible that you need to navigate if Le'Veon Bell holds out the entire time. Because it sure seems like if he's not accepting $855K 1 week and he hasn't shown up today already, then he's not coming. that he is fine and dandy with whatever nest is already feathered at home. And he's going to save that tire tread for when it comes, because it's going to come. And he has to show up. He's going to show up. He can't hold out all 16. It's not going to happen. He's going to show up. Now, maybe, just maybe, the Steelers keep saying, you hear all the reporters, they're not going to add money on the tender, which they're allowed to do. They're allowed to say, okay, your tender's $14 million. Guess what? You come in now, we'll give you the $855K now. We'll also give you, well, let's wet your beak a little bit more.
Yeah, $3-4 million.
But he
what
wants the long-term stuff.
Jones.
He wants the Khalil Mack treatment. He wants to get traded and paid. I don't know the answer. So put me in for the 1%. That's the most shocking thing. When have we ever seen that? I'm not taking your nearly $1 million. Wow. But I'm also sitting there thinking, if I'm the Steelers, you know what? Maybe just we right now, I know they're never going to do this. I know they will never do this. Maybe right now they just give him what he would like, that we treat somebody who is differently. We'll give him what he wants. Come in. Let's make you happy for this year. Let's try and win it all. And then we'll say, via con Dios. And now let me, and we've got James Conner to spell you. Or does Le'Veon Bell like it only one way, where he's the bell cow? He doesn't want to come off the field. A guy who doesn't want to come off the field wants to go off the field. When he shows up, he'll say, I don't want to come off the field. And if he comes off the field, what's going on? Does he want off? They're going to try and give him what he wants, less tread tire? Less tire tread? I don't know what the answer to this is, folks. But the Ravens are 1-0, and so are the Bengals. How about them apples?
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.